Okay, we should be good now. Let's just let everything boot up properly, since I haven't touched any of the settings, so they should be fine. Oh, 1 second, let me just turn something off in the background, because I do not want to deal with shadow play. Okay, so it should be turn off Express. But I do not need the thing telling me it's click to highlight. There we go. I can't click that now. Good, good. Video capture off. Okay. I think we're good now. Anyway, people, welcome to Nioh 2. This is the second part of my series in this. And we're going to be continuing from wherever we left off, which I'm not sure if we should do the side quest first or actually do the mission. I guess we could do the side quest first, just to warm up my hands, you know, for this game because of the controls of it. Yeah, I did take a little quicker than I actually planned to take. I thought I was going to take a little longer, just considering everything. But no, I actually took less time than I thought. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, X is dodge, I forgot. This game's a little weird with it. I keep clicking circle like an idiot. I don't know why I want to click circle over and over. I guess I'm just used to circle being dodge instead of like X. So my brain just turns off and does the button automatically. Yeah, I did say I was only going to take like a little bit. I just need to eat something. Now I just got to remember that dodge button is not circle in this game. That's the one thing. I got to remember the dodge button is not circle. It is X, which is the weirdest thing that always catches me off guard when playing this game, and I forget if you can change that, and I can't really be bothered right now. No, let's fight one of you to get some free loot. Ooh, nasty. Wow, I'm being bullied by fists. I can't get anything off. Okay, let's do it like that. And then go to a heavy. How do I block again? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I remember. Oh, wow, they dodged me somehow. There we go, they're down. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so the story of this game is that you are Hyde, a character who pretty much is the son of a human and a yokai, which is sort of like a spirit demon hybrid type thing. And so you're a hybrid, and your whole goal is pretty much you're recruited by a dude to help him fulfill his dream of like living a lavish kingly life. And while doing this, you uncover a plot by an evil yokai who wants to take over Japan and pretty much cause mass destruction by consuming the world in its greed. And so you are pretty much the only one who can stop him, though it's not revealed until halfway through the game the reason why, if you're not paying like heavy attention. But I will give a bit of spoilers. Pretty much it turns out the evil villain is your uncle. And so pretty much this is like a family warfare. And your uncle killed your mother at the beginning of the game, and that's the whole plot pretty much. Is like you're trying to sort of stop his plan for yokai taking over and like mass destruction, because he's like an enraged evil yokai who's being corrupted utterly. I actually really like this game. I think it's definitely one of the best games I've played. I wish more games like had unique combat like this, because a lot of games that say they want to like take inspiration from FromSoft really don't actually go out of their way to make like a completely unique system. It's all sort of like copy and pasted. Where this is like, it's a completely different style of combat. The flow, everything. It feels like very unique, which I really like. No, I don't think Family Prosperity can. And I believe it's set during like the unification period of Japan as well. So this is sort of like a period where Japan's trying to sort like isn't really unified together properly. And this is set during the period of unification. I missed. Oh, I missed again. I've really got to learn to aim. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. I would actually say humanoid enemies are the hardest enemy type to fight in this game. Because with yokai, it's very consistent with their stagger, but humanoids have stance meters, which makes them a little harder to fight. Because they can poise a little more, and they can deflect all your damage at some point. So the one good thing is about humans is they're super vulnerable to being headshot. Also, while this game does have traditional co-op, that is a thing in it, it also allows you to have an NPC, someone who's the player's sort of echo of a character, which I think is really cool. So it sort of gives you mobile options of what you want to do. I should probably check to make sure that wasn't one of those little annoying things. Oh, it's one of you, my buddy. Come here. Let me send you to a shrine. But yeah, I honestly think this probably has one of the best stories. At least if you don't count the DLC. And I'm just going to say the DLC sucks in terms of its story. Like, I actively hate the story of the DLC because it ruins the story of the main game. Like, completely ruins it. Which upsets me quite a bit. I don't really want to put on heavy armor. like, yeah, I don't want to put on heavy armor. Okay, that's light enough, so we can put on that. Oh, that's light enough. That's fine. Look around here, so that gives me sensor. And let's go in here, so like, maybe, I don't have lightning damage. Probably that one would be good. But yeah, like, I think the DLC utterly ruins the plot of this game. Because its story is just dumb. Like, it completely destroys the spirit of, like, the base game, as far as I'm concerned. Which kind of sucks because I really love the base game story. Who's aggroed on me? Oh, you. Oh, you think this is bad? Okay, let me tell you what happens in the DLC just so you can realize why I utterly despise it. So you have an amazing ending to the base story, yeah? Where you get proper closure, a proper happy ending where everything's good and dandy. And you actually get a nice, satisfying end where you feel like your achievements have amounted to something. And then the DLC involves time travel. And I sound kind of mad because anytime a game that isn't built around the concept of time travel introduces time travel, it ruins the game. And it annoys me so much because before that, the game was awesome. But then they had to introduce time travel. For some reason. Some forsaken reason they had to do that. For no reason at all, really. In my eyes. There was no logical excuse to add time travel. Especially with how it ends up affecting the plot. Since they literally pretty much have one of the most stupid ways of handling it. It has no real proper explanation. At least that satisfied me. It undoes, theoretically, one of the most important events in the story for no reason. And it completely removes any of the, like, plot tension and, like, anything from the story as well. It says, oh, well, now you can just time travel, apparently. Apparently, that's just a thing now. We don't know if it's actual time travel or not, but it seems to be, so it's just like, okay, I guess the plot just don't matter no more. You know? It just ruins the story too much. Like, it completely robs the story of everything that matters. And it's really upsetting for me because I love the plot of this game. And the fact that it just gets undermined by the entire story just pretty much being completely replaced with... Oh, wow. Okay, transform time. Like, it ruins the entire plot. Because it's like, I just don't get why they couldn't just have the DLC be like maybe some side story, something, maybe something that happened during the events or before the events or after the events or anything else. I don't get why they had to make the DLC completely undermined any weight that the actual story had. I just personally don't understand the logic in that. It just feels ridiculous. It's literally what Elden Ring did. Its DLC undermined the base story so hard, and there wasn't much base story for Elden Ring in the first place, and its entire story gets undermined by DLC. It's like, at this point, I would rather games just end on a cliffhanger than have a DLC that just undermines everything about the game. Because it gets so obnoxious at a certain point. When you are just like, I enjoy this plot. Oh, you enjoy this? Well, let's have this DLC undermine everything you loved and valued in this game. Every single thing. We're gonna just have it undermine every aspect of the plot by changing major events for no reason, by changing important things of the story for no reason, by changing context for no reason. And it's just like, why? Why are you doing this? Why? What reason do you have to undermine your own story in such a way? The only thing I can think of is just either money, or because the developers want to make another game but they don't have the funds to make another game, or any other reason. I don't know why companies do this. Like, it honestly feels like they feel like they can get an extra buck out of a game, and so they undermine what makes the story good in the first place. And with this game, it had a proper conclusion. Why did they need DLC? Just add, like, I don't know, if you want DLC, add maybe something that's completely disconnected to the main plot. It's not like games haven't done that before. So I just personally don't get it. I just personally don't get why companies do this. And then there's like Elden Ring's DLC where it's just like, that undermines the main story so much.
こちらが13桜での仕入れの品になります。
悪くない輝き、なかなかの一品じゃ。
やはりお目が高い。さすが道産様。これからもごひいきに。霊石には少々鼻が利きます。
猿のくせに鼻も利くとはな、調子のいいやつめ。
いずれは私めも道産様のように仏の前で肉を食うほどの豪気さを身につけたく思うとります。
妙なおだて方をしよって。そこまで気負うなら新しい仕事があるぞ。
ぜひともこの猿、藤吉郎めにお任せあれ。
食うか
Now, if I remember right, because it's been a bit since I've seen the story, I'm pretty sure Dozan turns out to be your father in this game. Like, later in the plot. Well, not much later, it's like 3 missions from now, like, that's revealed. If you pay attention to the actual lore, it pretty much fits in pretty cleanly. Which I think it's, like, it's cool, like, how the game makes their characters interesting and not just one-dimensional. Like, especially, like, our fellow protagonist with the dude, I forget his actual name, because we eventually get, like, a joint name with Hideyoshi down the story, so I'll just call him Hideyoshi, just to make it simpler. He gets such great character development throughout the story. I would say definitely one of the best fleshed out characters I've seen in this kind of genre of action RPG. I wish more people took their time to make, like, a character who you see a lot actually feel like they're valuable to the story. A lot of the time it feels like they have no, like, a lot of these characters just exist purely as, like, oh wow, I messed up there, that was my fault. But I wish, like, more games would like make you care more about your characters by actually giving them personality. Because you've seen in like the DLC, like Igon, like giving a character a little bit of personality can make or break a boss fight, you know? So if you consistently do that more and more throughout the story, it really can make the game just so much better and more like enjoyable. I knew it. I love the stance. The stance system gets so good the more you upgrade it. I'll definitely say one of my favorite systems in a game. Just combat-wise, it gives you so much flavor compared to like the usual stuff you see. I wasted so many arrows there. Ooh, bless me. Sneezy boy.
早くみんなに知らせねえと。
Can't really make him out properly. That's unfortunate. I was hoping I could shoot him from here. It's too hard to make out properly. Oh, it's the donut. Donut, come here. Come here, I pet you. Danger ball, danger ball. Yeah, I don't think so, AI. You ain't weaving that. Oh, are they there? Ugh. Okay. I will say the saturation of this game's a bit weird, but that's an older game. I'd definitely say I prefer stylized games over like realistic games though, like in terms of graphical appearance. Oh wow. I messed up hard. I need to get some space between me and them. I can move, I'm dead. That was my fault. I rushed through not checking if there was a bunch of guys around him. There was a bunch of guys around him, I got slapped in the head and that led to my death. That was me being reckless and idiotic. Only can really blame myself for that. Oh well. I know, I was rambling to myself. I just talk to myself sometimes, you know? Like, that's legit what I do. If, like, no one's around, I'll just continue talking like someone's here. That's just a habit of mine from when I was younger. Oh wow, I just got stunned to death. Oh, no, it's not offensive. I do weird things, you know? So it's like, I don't get offended if someone's like, why are you being weird? Like, I am being weird and I know I'm being weird. Like, it's not really a thing that I get offended by, because I find that weird to get, for someone to get offended that someone's like, why you behave a certain way. It's like, if I ask someone why they eat bread in a certain manner, does that mean I'm being offensive to them? No, I'm just asking them why you eat it like that. It's a genuine question. Like, if someone was saying it with the intent to be rude, I'd probably get a bit annoyed, but it's like, generally it's just a legit question, you know? I feel like people take stuff too personally and they don't realize, like, a lot of people are just asking, you know? Yeah. So try and bait you two away from the archer. Get you out of here, hopefully. Yep, enough damage to get you gone. Now I can fight you one-on-one and have a more even fight. Yeah, this overhead attack is actually really useful. Just finish you off with that attack. My man, like, if a teacher's going off on you for asking questions, in my opinion, unless the question is, like, something really inappropriate, which at that point they should still not be going off. If they're a teacher and they're going off on you for asking questions, they shouldn't have the job. I'm just going to make that point. If a teacher is having a go at a student for asking questions, that teacher should not have a job. Because that's highly inappropriate for a teacher to have a go at a student like that. like, unless the student's doing something really bad and the question's really improper, which at first you try and explain to the person if they're, you try and say, hey, mate, that's not proper. You don't just go off on a student unless, like, it's something really bad. So unless you said something, like, absolutely horrendous, a teacher shouldn't be going off at you for asking a question. That's absolutely ridiculous. And I honestly, having met people around that age, I doubt you probably asked anything to that level. Unless, like, you were in a class where people already would ask that kind of thing, at which point the teacher should be used to it. So that just sounds like a teacher with an attitude problem, in my opinion. Which isn't too shocking, I've met teachers like that. It's unfortunate, but it's the way of life. Don't let people like that get to you, yeah? It's generally just people with small egos who like to pick on people, in my view. That's how I see it. I've met so many teachers nowadays who just have tiny egos and like to take their frustrations out on kids. And it's just disappointing, considering the fact, like, their whole job is to sort of help guide the youth. And obviously I don't know everything, so there might be something you legit said that wasn't proper, but even then, I think it's kind of unprofessional for a teacher to ever shout at a student, which is why I would never be a teacher, because I don't have the patience for it, you know? Yeah, that's completely improper to shout. This is a PS4 game, by the way, not PS3, but yeah, that's completely improper for a teacher to have a go at you for asking about their pay. Like, sure, I imagine they probably don't like talking about it, but still, that's insane. That's what they got upset about? Really? I could never mentally understand that. I messed up the time and I need to get back down on that timing. Oh, here we go! Combo! Boom, 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 boom! But yeah, that's completely improper for a teacher to have a go at you for that. Oh wow, I got caught. Oh wow. That was so close. Woo! Like, I get, like, people don't like to be asked about their pay, but back to that point, like, wow, that's just I couldn't even imagine that. That would be considered unimaginable, in my opinion, for a teacher to have a go at someone for asking if they enjoyed their job and if they liked their pay. Like, wow, that's ridiculous.
あなたどうやってここへ？私はトヨ。だけどごめんなさい。とにかく落ち着いたらこの先も。
Ow, I got hit by a small rock.
一体何が。
I believe there's some enemies here. Oh, that's instant death water. Don't go into that. I will say though, I feel like they need to make low stance more viable in this game. It doesn't feel properly viable as a weapon option. Like mid and high guard just seems so much more effective unless like you're using a very particular build. At which point maybe, oh no. At which point maybe you could argue low stance might be useful. Oh wow, I get this area makes me really strong, doesn't it? Oh, well, I'm really messing up. There we go, got ya. Oh wow, that was me failing so hard. That was big fail right there. I messed up that so bad. I should have switched to light, not light to medium. That was me messing up super hard. Yeah, I think I need to switch to this stance. Take up the small guy with rain. There we go, come over to me. Oh, fire. Okay, let's trigger this up because I don't want to deal with... Sorry I've gone quiet. Like, I'm trying to focus because some of these areas really do need your brain to just narrow down and clean out, you know? Like, I think we're mostly out of that area where I need to focus so much. But I still don't want to, like, completely just randomly let my mind slip. Because these enemies in the early area are not a joke. They might seem it, but when they get a crowd of them, it's like, it really does show you numbers matter. That's sort of why I like this weapon right now, because it allows me to sort of get a bit of range on my enemies and keep them a bit back. Same with the spear, like you can sort of keep your range a bit more. And it gives you a sort of bit of security on top of like the usual power like weapons can give you. Like sure, the Ujadachi is a great weapon, the katana is a great weapon. But nothing really beats the security of a good old long stick to whack someone with, you know? Oh, is this a hidden area? Forget. Oh wow, sneak attack, that's sneaky. Oh, they're throwing rocks. No, I refuse to allow that to happen. Get out of here. We're not getting that attack. That'll be a nightmare to deal with. Oh yeah, you trade for items, don't you? So let me drop our arm a bit. Okay, I don't need this, so we'll drop you, and you'll like that, right?
捨てたものが別のものに変わっておる。不思議なこともあるもんだ。
Fire on me. There's my response. Bless me. Okay, now where do I drop down? Oh wow, there's a whole swarm of them. No, move back, move back, move back. There we go, got ya. I could have gone better. I could have gone way better. So it did allow me to skip quite a bit, so I guess that's cool. And it means I can open a shortcut once I get round you. Oh, he must use the stamina regen part. Yeah, keep my range. Because these dudes can be terrifying. Now, I remember when I first played this game, how utterly horrendous I found these guys. Like, they made you feel fear, I tell ya. They made you feel fear. Like, there wasn't fear until you faced those dudes and you were always, like, shaking in your boots. That's like, I think that was, like, the first time an enemy in this game really got me trembling. Because it was just so intimidating as an enemy. Yeah, it has a grey system. So the little shrines you find, these are the checkpoints you get. And you don't teleport between them because it's level based, so you go through the level, but these are like your checkpoints throughout the level. And you get XP, which you can use to buy stuff or level up. Actually, no, I think the buy stuff is actually separate, so it's not even the same currency. You have the coin currency, which is the two little circles, and then you have the flame currency, which is the shard currency. Oh, why are you giving me stupid notifications? Ugh. Sorry, I'm just fixing something in the back so I can't see your text for a second. Okay, now I can see you again. Sorry, my comment section thing closed because of stupid notifications. But yeah, the armor system, so pretty much the way the armor system is like a looter. So you get armor, and there could be better versions of the same armor. They have all special effects that can stack together. And so pretty much what you want to do is you want to get the best version of that armor with the best, like, effect. So let's say this gives me less dash consumption and it gives me more defense, and I have a base defense as well. So pretty much if I find an armor that does something what I want more important as a special effect and has the range around the same defense, and it has better bonuses, I would then switch that item. And that's pretty much what you do. And there are sets that have set bonuses that you could equip that will give you unique effects based on the set. That can also be very effective in boosting your damage, in boosting your stamina regeneration, and multiple other important things that you want to focus on throughout the game. I would definitely say at this point it doesn't really matter. I just want to get the best defense-based set currently, because the good sets that I want for my build are not available until much later in the game. And my build does rely on magic, so I would have to actually start upgrading my magic skill, which currently I have no access to. Because I don't have any magic equipped. Ow. Move, move, move. Move, move, move away. Oh, bowman, I can't stop. Okay, move away from that bowman. Oh, it's one of you. No. Okay, let's look at the taunt. Do I even have that? Oh, I do. Oh, so the transformations. Okay, so that's your yokai form, and there's 3 yokai form. That is, I believe, defense, or its range, speed, and damage. And these transformations can be affected by the spirit you have made your major spirit equipped. That can also then be combined with like special abilities. I currently don't have any special abilities equipped, but you can use these special abilities to pretty much give you more offensive options and allow you to vary. And also the transformation pretty much gives you an extra health bar. So it's sort of like it's very similar to like the Wukong transformations, only a little bit more options on it, I would say. So if you played Wukong and you've used the transformation, it's similar to that. Only there's a set 3 of them. And you can get mobile spirits to help buff your things. Each spirit comes with like a unique bonus on them. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of this game's systems inspired Wukong quite a bit, because they are very similar mechanically, I would say, which I think is a good thing, because this game has some great mechanics. I'm honestly sad that not many games after took a lot of the mechanics from this game, because it really feels like a missed opportunity. Like, Stance, I'm going to be honest, is probably one of the best weapon systems I've seen in gaming in a good while. And I don't get why it's never been done again. It's honestly kind of a shame. Oh, unless you're on about the thing in the thumbnail, and if the thing in the thumbnail, if you're asking about that, is one of the bosses. I just happen to use that for a thumbnail because I thought it looked cool. Come on. Come on. Come this way. I clicked dodge, but okay, game. I guess I was in a stun. Oh, yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair, 100%. Okay, let's make offering, because I actually need to get some arrows. And then I could probably make offering from junk I don't need. So I don't really need any of these katanas, so let's get rid of all of these and make an offering out of these. And twin swords as well could be made offering. And this also can be made offering. I don't know, I don't really need that either. I don't need you either, so I can get rid of you. Make offerings. Let's go here now. Okay, there we go, got a nice amount of arrows. Well, there is range options, but there's no real range build. This game is more melee heavy. I will say that. Like, there is options for range. But it's more like you can use it, but it's not the most like, it's more like something you would use if you already have like massive experience in the game. That would be my honest take on it, because the ammo is super limited. That I guess you could argue magic is technically the ranged option, because there is a lot of ranged spells, but magic, in my opinion, takes a lot of time to get off the ground as a build. Like, a lot of time. Like, it's not a thing that you'll have like super early on. It's more a thing you'd have ready much later in the story. So you might as well focus on a melee weapon that suits magic before going into magic, because the options themselves for range are very limited in my opinion. I would say that's probably the biggest weakness of this game. If I was to point it out, like, I would definitely say the ranged options are super limited to pretty much like one or two things. Realistically, until much later, and even then, like, it's still very limited. That I would say range isn't the most viable option. Like, it's a fun option for sure, but it's just not super viable realistically speaking. Like, you are going to be range fighting bosses in this game. I'm just going to be clear on that. Like, this game is mainly a melee heavy game, and it's designed heavily focused around melee as a concept. I just fell. Let me get out of range of that, so I can see better. So, but I would argue that range is more an option to, unless you're using magic, it's more an option to like clear out lesser enemies in a more practical manner, like, and to weaken major enemies. But it's not a thing you'd use against bosses. Like, as I've said, magic's more the go-to if you want to play a ranged style. And even then, magic is very limited and generally is more focused on making melee better. So there are ways to obliterate bosses by using purely like magic and ninjutsu. But again, it's not really the most practical style in the game. Well, in terms of weapon uniqueness, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think 10 classes of weapons. And each have their own unique style and gimmicks to them. And while very late in the game, builds do get kind of samey in terms of like what they setups are. Most of the game, it is actually, you can find that you will engage differently based on certain weapons. Like quick weapons, you're probably not going to try and heavy bulldoze through enemies. I'm just going to be clear straight up. You're not going to heavy bulldoze through enemies with like light quick weapons. You're more going to probably take advantage of your quick and light attacks into like using an Uji katana, like Ugadashi, for example. An Ugadashi, you're not going to try and like spam with that because you're going to get knocked out very quickly for trying that. But with like katana, you can be a bit more reckless with your aggressive offense because your attacks are quicker and your recoveries are quicker. So generally, the weapon type you pick can very much heavily affect your playstyle depending on certain things. But of course, there are limitations as with every game. But I definitely feel like it still gives you a fair viability in terms of what you want to play. And the movesets are nice enough that it doesn't feel too samey with what you use, because some attacks legit just give you so much more range compared to other weapons that even if you have two heavy weapons, due to their different ranges, you will find yourself playing different. Like with the Great Axe, you're going to probably want to actually stay more closer than I am staying with my weapon. Because my weapon allows me to get a bit more range on certain attacks, so I can actually poke safer at my enemies. Compared to, like, say, someone else's attack that would require them to be closer than I am. Oh, I got caught. I get the heavy turn on that is absolutely nightmarish. That's stupid. I hate that attack. I've never liked that attack. Okay, I'm just gonna transform to deal with you. I can't be bothered. You're just annoying. Like, I hate his grab. His grab has to be... Early game, his grab is one of the most annoying things to deal with. Just overall. Because it's got such heavy tracking that it really forces you to learn the timing of the dodge. Or learn spacing, pretty much, if you want to conveniently fight the attack. And I do feel at times the game heavily over-relies on certain types of attacks. Now, especially early on, I feel like grab attacks is a very overused thing for like the first 2-3 missions. But you get used to it. You do get used to it as you go along. You get used to certain attacks, you get used to certain movements, and it makes the game a much easier experience. But it does take a little bit to get used to certain things in this game. Oh, thank goodness. I don't want to be here. I want to get into a bit more of a spacious region. That was close.
わけにはいかぬ。
I should probably engage in getting that sorted out now. Do I have any magic on me or do I not? I guess I just do. There's anything here. Oh yeah, I'll probably want to invest in one of those. Yeah, I don't. Do I have a better spell? No. I guess you don't get there until later on. I guess war amulet in here. So let's slap in the war amulet. Only one. So that's not good. Can I get more war amulets or can I only get one war amulet? Oh, so there's a limited stock, okay. I guess I can get some more heals for this. There we go. Yeah, I remember you from the previous streams. It took me a second when I saw your name to remember you because I'm bad at names, but yeah, I was like, oh, it's the dude from the previous stream. So I do remember you. It's just like, I'm not got the best memory, so if I do ever forget, don't feel like it's a personal thing. It's just I have a terrible memory, so it might take me a few seconds to remember a name at times. But yeah, I remember you. Like, you were in, I think it was the Elden Ring stream, I believe. If I can remember exactly, it might be the Elden Ring stream you first showed up in. Sorry, I struggle with memory, yeah. So it takes a second for my brain to juggle certain things. I was right, good. I was worried I was misremembering because my memory is kind of poor, I will be honest. Okay, I should be able to slap. Yep, another bit of HP in. Okay, we should be reached the end of this area. So I gotta remember. Yeah, it's from this side. So we go up to the door and we fight the boss. This is probably one of the shorter area like levels, I would say. In my opinion, it's probably the shortest level compared to the others. So at least main story level, because the side quests are shorter, but main story, I'm pretty sure it's like the shortest main story level in the game. Because even like the tutorial's a bit longer than this, if you actually do everything available. Oh, he got me there. Oh, I messed up there. I thought I got the timer down, but I didn't. Oh, I failed you. Crit on him quick enough. Oh well. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. I think I'm dead. No, I'm alive. Okay. Well, I remember something. Come here. Come here. No, don't explode. Try and kick. Come on. No, try and hit me. Come on, try and hit me. Come on. Oh, I want. Come on, try and kick me. You don't want to kick me right now. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, I didn't have... Oh, I got stun locked. That was my fault. Oh, thanks. I'm glad to see you having fun watching me. But I really messed up that. I should have buffed that at the beginning, and because this guy's like weak to water attack. So if you buff your weapon with water, you can get extra damage on him, extra stagger, and I should have done that before we got in. So I'm going to quickly buff up with that, and then I'm going to head in. I hope that didn't kill him. No, not buff. Heal. Oh, I actually got a counter. Nice. There we go. Nice stagger. Transform, transform. Oh, I thought dodge stab, apparently not. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, that was scary. Oh, I got staggered. No. Oh, that was so close as well. Oh, that sucks. That was super close. We almost had him there. I gotta think. What can I do to make this work? Well, I guess I could get rid of you. Okay. What can I do here? So I can get you, I guess. Well, okay, so I need to be a bit more careful because I think what I got caught out with was was really my recklessness in the end lag, I would say. I got really reckless and that caught me with like a big combo. Like right there. As I was saying, being reckless. So try and bait him into that. And get him like down heavily. And then I can get a nice combo here. Oh wow, I did not realize that negated stuff. Okay, that was on me. That's just me being stupid. I forgot that negate stuff. Okay. Attempt number, whatever it is. Oh, that was bad. I don't really know the timing for that attack. Oh, that went real bad. But yeah, this is stuff where weapon type really shows like its effect. Because if I had a different weapon, I probably could keep the aggression on a bit more. Because of my weapon speed, it's a little harder to keep my aggression on. Oh, okay, I'm gonna question that last hit, but sure. Okay, game, you claim that hit me, sure. I feel like I was out of range, but I must have got caught by the flame AoE. Oh well, it's fine. You know what, I have a bunch of stuff I'm never going to use this, so I'll just slap this all out, you know. So I can just get rid of all of that so I can get some war based on. Might not even need that in all honesty, but I'll use it because it's an option. I might want to keep the pillars intact early on in all honesty. So much for keeping the pillars intact, isn't it? So much for keeping the pillars intact. Ooh, that is close. Inch of hell. Ooh, I was doing so well, now I'm messing up. Oh wow, that went bad. Come on, heal. Jeez. And lack of health is so hard. I need him to go for something I can punish him off. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. That's something. Okay, a little more. Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez. That was close. Oh, I'm not sure how I got away with that. I have no idea how I got away with that, in all honesty. I should have not got away with that at all. I should have been dead as dead can be. But that smidge of health, somehow I survived with a smidge of health. That is so lucky. I'm not even going to deny that's lucky. You know? That was luck incarnate. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I think that was good. I only planned to do one level today because I couldn't imagine doing two of these, you know. Whew. I probably clipped my mic with that sound. Anyway, that's that mission done. I'm so glad I still have some of my drinks left.
Oi, mate! そこまで!
Oh, why'd I become Scottish? Well, I'm pretty sure, looking at my family history, I am a little bit Scottish, so that's probably why. Sometimes it comes out, you know, in like moments of extreme emotion, I become Scottish. Because I came from an area where a lot of people pretty much have a bit of Scots in them. And my family, I'm pretty sure like one of my grandparents is Scottish. So it probably comes out from there, you know. I'm not sure how often that happens. Like, I don't think it happens as much as it used to. Because definitely when I was younger, I definitely had the more Scottish voice at times when I got like really annoyed. Or like really emotional, or I just got hyped about something. That's probably what happened. It's probably just got a bit hyped, turned into a Scot for a second, you know? I honestly have no idea how my lineage works. I haven't talked to my... Actually, that's not really stuff I should talk about here, so let's not talk about that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a bit of Scots in my, like, grandparents. Ugh. Most people around England's probably got a bit of Scots in their grandparents, you know? It's just a thing that happens when you're literally just linked to land right next to each other with a very thin border, and you're part of pretty much the same united group. It's like, yeah, not too shocking someone ends up being a bit Scottish. Whew. Anyway, I'm probably going to wrap it up here just because that was draining. We already did like an hour of Undisputed. We've done an hour of this. I feel like that's a good way to wrap it up. You know? Yeah, the inner Scot comes out during combat, I tell you. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, as I was saying. I'm not sure when I'll next stream. I might take a day off tomorrow, or I'll do a more relaxed stream where I'll probably do a random game that isn't as intense if I do stream. But I might take tomorrow off, just because I've been consistently streaming day after day after day. And obviously that does wear me out a bit, so I might do some stuff where it's like just me having some fun for myself, you know? And like just relax a bit tomorrow. It depends how I feel in the end. I might do a short stream if I end up streaming. But I'm probably just going to take tomorrow for myself because I have my own life, obviously, so I've got to take some moments of that. Even if, no matter how enjoyable streaming is, you always got to make sure to take care of yourself. And I say that to everyone watching as well. Make sure to take care of yourself. Make sure to keep yourself in good health. And, well, that's really it. So, peace.